Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Today I wanted to share my summer skincare and makeup routine with you guys. I think I did one of these in spring. But anyways, I would say my skin does the best in summer. I think that's kind of a common thing for people. I think it's something about the sun, the air, and the temperature. I don't know. So I usually try to simplify my skincare routine and my makeup routine. My makeup routine pretty much stays the same year round, but I try to simplify my skincare routine because my skin doesn't need as much in the summer as it does in the winter. It just is so dry and scratchy and flaky in the winter. But nevertheless, I still have some products I want to share with you. So since we're talking about skin today, I wanted to share two products that I've been using on my body. They are new just this week, but I already am in love. One of them I had a sample of before, and the other one I've used it's gonna be gone before I know it. So they're both from Lush. They're two Lush products. And first is a bar of soap. This is called Sandstone, and if you can't tell by the name, it has sand in it, so it's really great for exfoliating. And then it has a lot of hydrating things as well, natural butters and oils and that sort of stuff, so it exfoliates and then moisturizes. And it has a very strong citrus scent, which I'm a big fan of citrus, which you'll see between these two Lush products. So I just use this in the shower and I just scrub it on my skin. I love that and I'm so happy to have it. And I feel like that's gonna become a staple, gonna be regular. And the same goes for this. So this is a massage bar from Lush, and I've already used so much of it, but I love it that much. So this is I'm blanking what this one is called. I'll put everything I can in the description box, but I'll put the name of this on the screen if I can. This one also has a very citrusy scent, and it is a massage bar. So essentially how it works is you're supposed to warm it up between your hands and then rub it on your skin. But I find that I can just rub it directly onto my skin and it will start to melt and everything. And this is a great moisturizer, and it smells like citrus. It sinks into your skin really well, so it doesn't have a super oily residue, but it has enough of that to where I feel hydrated. And so those are the two things that I've been using on my body, neck down sort of thing. Moving on to my face. I try to keep it simple. I try to be gentle with my skin, but especially in the summer, I like exfoliating my skin. So the two cleansers I've been using, I was out of a cleanser, so I just got a random one at the grocery store, and it's just a smoothing facial scrub from Simple. I use this as a daily cleanser, just at night though, not in the morning. I don't use anything in the morning, and I just rub it gently on my skin. I don't do any invigorating sort of things. When I need kind of deeper clean and to pull gunk and impurities and stuff out of my face, I got this Cold Face. It's a facial soap from Lush. It has charcoal in it, but it's more of a mild charcoal option for people with dry skin like myself, for after races or after a long day outside where I have a lot of sweat and dirt and just gunk on my skin, oils and that sort of stuff that I want to clean off. Probably once a week or once every couple weeks in the summer, I like to use a mask, and I usually wash everything off my face and then put the mask on. I already put a mask on today, so I'm not going to put one on for you, but I got Brazen Honey and Catastrophe Cosmetic from Lush. Depending on how my skin's feeling, or a couple times a week, every other day sort of thing, I like to put a toner and essence on. So I have the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner, and I really like this one. It's just a nice toner that is just, I feel like it's hydrating. It's thinner than the last one I had. And then the essence I use is the Hanskin Real Complexion Hyaluron Skin Essence. And this one's very watery, and it's more watery than the last one I used. But once again, I'm okay with that. I normally will do this every other day, or if my skin feels like it really needs something, I'll do it every day. And just when it needs some moisture and that sort of stuff, I just got is a serum bar. This one is the Full of Grace, and it's kind of the same thing where you warm it up in your hands and then you rub it on your skin. Hydrating serum. And the last thing is coconut oil. This is kind of my moisturizer of choice in the summer. I find that it's not quite enough in the winter time, but in the summer, this is definitely enough, and I like it. And before I got the massage bar from Lush, I would use this all over my body, but I actually prefer the massage bar for all over hydration. And that is my skincare. I'll talk you through my makeup real quick, and then we'll go into I'll show you how I do all of that stuff. I like to keep it pretty simple, skin and eyes sort of thing. So I have a concealer from RMS, the Uncover Up in shade number 22. You'll see that most of my products are like cream products, especially like the things I use on my face. I really like cream products. So I have a cream blush, but I'm not a huge fan of this. Once I use this up, I'm going to order a lip to cheek tint from RMS. And then I will go in with a highlighter, because when you just have like tan, dewy skin, it's just really nice to throw on a lip highlighter. And I have a Living Luminizer from RMS, and I just feel like this gives a very, very natural, subtle sheen. And then I will go in with eyelash curler, curl my eyelashes, and then I let them sit, and I go in and do my eyebrows. I really like a brow pencil. I have a powder duo that I will use from Anastasia. It just kind of depends on my mood of the day. This one is from e.l.f. And then I will go in with a bar of soap and an old mascara spoolie. I will wet the spoolie and I will rub it into the soap until it picks up some of that. And I use that to brush my eyebrows through. I find that this keeps them in place longer than any brow gels I've tried, and it's obviously a much cheaper option. I'll then go in and curl my eyelashes once more and put on a mascara. I just got this yesterday. It is 100% pure fruit pigmented mascara in the color Black Tea. And even after just using it one time, I love it so much more than the mascara I have been using. Okay, so I've zoomed in on my face. I'm gonna show you how I do everything. So I have some makeup on now because I was filming and everything, so I'm gonna wash it all off and then put more on just to show you how it's done. So I go in with coconut oil when I have mascara on, and things are about to get a little crazy on camera. So I just get a little bit of that and I rub it between my fingers, and then I rub it across my eyes to get the mascara off my eyes before I wash my face. And this is the only makeup that I feel like I have to remove prior to washing my face, because even if I wash my face, it's just gonna smear everywhere anyway. So I just need to try to remove some of it beforehand. Then I have black eyes, ooh. And then I take a towel and I just wipe what I can wipe off. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna go in with cleanser here in a moment. I've got some water here that I'm gonna try to wash my face with, because I just need to wet my face a little bit to use facial scrub. So grab my cleanser, and it's actually a facial scrub, but I don't care, my face needs exfoliation all the time. So then I just take this and I focus around my mouth and kind of my forehead, and I don't scrub, I scrub very lightly. There's not too much exfoliation in this. I feel cleaner when I have something that kind of is like scrubbing. And if I want more of an exfoliant, I will use something like coffee grounds or baking soda. Give that a nice scrub, and I'm going to try to rinse my face. Like right when I have the water on in the right temperature, then I rub it over my eyes real quick, and then I rinse it off. So we're gonna rinse it real quick and I'll be right back. And then I towel my face up, trying not to be too rough or anything. This is when I would go in with a mask if I wanted to, but I've already done one today, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to take my toner now, and especially after washing my face, like I have to immediately start putting moisture back into it, or I just don't like the feeling of a dry, tight face. After that, I go in with my essence and do the same exact thing. Put a little bit on my hand, and then rub it all around. I'm also using the viewfinder as my mirror, so if I'm looking not quite at the camera, that's why. And then I'm gonna go with my serum, squeeze it in my hand for a few seconds just to warm it up, and that's literally all it takes. And then I pull a little bit across my skin very gently, warm up my hands, and rub that in. And then the final step of skincare is I will go in with coconut oil. Just put that on until my skin feels nice and hydrated. And then if it's nighttime, I'll usually put another layer of coconut oil on just to make sure my skin is adequately hydrated. But if it's during the day, one is usually enough. And this is where I would go and put my sunscreen on if it's morning time, but I don't have any sunscreen right now, I'm out. And then let's do some makeup. And I promise you this is gonna be super simple and almost boring. I'm going to try to actually zoom you in slightly more. Okay, turns out that's as zoomed in as you're gonna get. So I'm gonna start with my cream blush, smoosh that in, get a little bit on my finger, and start blending it into my cheeks. I usually like dab it around for a bit, get a little bit on my eyelid for a little bit of color, and just kind of dab and smear that around. It looks a lot brighter at first, and I think that's because you kind of redden your skin from touching it. but I let that blend, and then I get another little splooch and I do the other side. And in the summer, I like to take a little bit of the extra and go across my nose because it kind of gives you that sun-kissed pink look. Next, we're gonna go in with my concealer. I used to do the whole 9 yards of concealing under my eyes, but if I have a couple bags, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't try to cover up every little spot, just like if I have big spots. So I have a little one on my chin and on my cheek. And this really just kind of dilutes the blemish instead of completely covering it up. And then we're gonna go in with my Living Luminizer highlighter. And the places that I like to put that, I like to put it on my cheekbones, down my nose, and my eyes. You'll see. So first I start with my kind of this whole area. Then I like to a little bit down the center of my nose, Cupid's bow, middle lip, chin, corner of my eye. Same on the other side. I try not to drag it under my eye too much, and then sometimes I'll rub the excess on my forehead. I like to be very dewy and shiny and glowy. Then we're gonna go in with my eyelash curler for the first time. Next, I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. My eyebrows are probably my favorite thing. I really like dewy skin and big eyebrows. Eyelashes, I get the importance of it, but I also don't stress about my eyelashes. I mean, I don't stress about any of this. And I try to not go outside what I already have, but just to kind of fill in the lines and make it more of a defined outline rather than anything too crazy. And I have been blessed with fairly big eyebrows, and I leave them alone other than if there's any stray ones super far below my natural eyebrow, I will pluck them. It's a bit darker, so then I try to go in and gently blend it out without erasing all of my hard work. Beautiful. And then if there's any more little spots that need to get filled in, I will go back in, and then the other one. And then we're gonna go in with some soap. So I just get it a little bit wet and I shake off the excess. Rub it onto the soap until it picks up some of the soap. I don't wanna suds it up, I just want some soap. And so then I will go through and brush it through my eyebrows, go in, get a bit more soap, and brush it through the other side. The next step, if I decide I'm going to wear mascara that day, is to go back in with my eyelash curler once more, and then we're going to go with my mascara. And so far I'm really liking this one. I find that 2 to 3 coats works best. Not only that, but it smells like blueberries, which is awesome. It has just a very natural look to it, and if you want a bit more of a dramatic look, you just need to build it up a bit more. So I go through and I put on 1 layer. So we're gonna go with 2 coats today. And that is that. If there's anything else, I want to add some more blush or highlighter or anything something else needs a second. Sometimes if I have a bigger zit or a more prominent zit, I will go back in again at the end of my makeup process, and I will give it one final little coat. There we are. That is my makeup. So as you can hopefully see, it's just a very dewy, natural makeup. I'm just kind of accentuating what I already have. Alright guys, that is my skincare and makeup for the summer. I'm really enjoying what I have at the moment, and it seems to be working very, very well. My skin's doing great. It's pretty simple, it's easy, it's natural, and I enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to FemmeHead for more of me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!